Good morning, everybody. Welcome in, welcome back. I'm Lisa, and this is North Star Energy Healing. Thank you for tuning in. Please like the video, share it, subscribe, hit the bell. Okay, I am working my way around the zodiac. This time I started with Sagittarius because we're in Sagittarius season. Working my way around, Sagittarius and Capricorn are up. This is Aquarius. So welcome in, my Aquarians. Welcome in. Let's see what Spirit has to say. It's been a little chilly. Not too bad. Yesterday was in the 40s, but it was really windy. And I wonder what it's doing in your neck of the woods, wherever you may be. All right. I've got my sage and citrus candle burning. Got my birch tree lit. Got my coffee. Did my meditation beforehand, asking Spirit to connect with us and give us the messages that my Aquarians need to hear. All right, we've got our row of what's around the corner, what's in the subconscious, something that you're not really seeing at the moment. And now we'll pull cards for the main reading. Okay. What do my Aquarians need to see, sense, know, feel, hear right now? Cups and cups. Oh my gosh. Okay, I guess not. That's so funny. They flipped over and flipped right back. Spirit was like, nope, not those. Oh, it's so funny how things work. We're almost into December. Oh, my land. I can't believe this year is almost over. Oh, jeepers. Your top row is all cups. Somebody's feeling nostalgic, but that's not surprising because at this time of year, don't we all think about Christmases past and family gatherings past? And, you know, sometimes we miss those days and sometimes we're having better days. I know, oh my God, that's sort of truth. Jeepers creepers, that's sort of truth. It comes out. I think it came out in both of the readings I just did. We're still in the energy of that Gemini full moon from a couple of days ago, from Monday. Those energies will hang around for a few days. They start a few days before and they hang around a few days after. And that full moon in Gemini could have triggered choices, because that's a 2 energy. Okay, we've got our main reading cards for you, Aquarius. All right. Okay, your top row, 4 of Cups. This is literally, cups are emotions, 4 are stability or stagnation. In this card, there is an offer coming to you that you just don't see or that you're not sure if you're going to take, right? You see there's 3 cups, right? Which could be stability or stagnation depending on what these represent for you. And then you have a hand literally coming out of the sky, glowing, offering you, here you go. But you're just sitting there studying and kind of looking off into the distance. So offer coming in, but you're either not sure about taking it or you're not seeing it, okay? Then you have the 9 of Cups. This is accomplishment, emotional accomplishment. He's holding a cup up in the air and he's got all that accomplished, but he's not paying attention to any of it. He's just saying, wow, look what I did, kind of celebrating. but there's something that needs his emotional attention that he's not paying attention to. This guy's going to drink out of his cup, if you can see that. Okay, and then the last one in the row is the Six of Cups. Sixes are harmony, and this shows kids really happy. All the cups are glowing, the butterflies, the meadow, the little kitty, the mice playing, the flowers. They're just, there's a frog. It's happy times, childhood memories. Childhood memories. So in the top row, you've got an offer coming in that you don't see, or Spirit is giving me a situation that you don't see. It's what's right in front of you and you're not noticing it, okay? And that could tie in with this Nine of Cups, where there's something emotionally that needs your attention. You've accomplished things, but then you're kind of ignoring it. And this could be a few different things. The first example they're giving me is one of your kids is a straight A student, but you're so used to it that you don't really compliment them anymore. You don't make a deal of it anymore when it happens, because that's what you expect them to do. So that's one example of creating this emotional thing that you're ignoring. Another example is you have a great husband who does a lot for you all the time, all year round, not just at Christmas. And it might be nice if you just showed him by just picking up some small gift or token of your appreciation. Sometimes we just forget to do that. It's not just holidays where we appreciate people, right? We need to do it year round. Or vice versa. Your wife, who's there all day, every day, who's cleaning and cooking and keeping the kids going, taking them to school and practice and all of this, so that you can have a comfortable life. So every relationship in a marriage usually isn't 50-50, honestly. It's usually more 60-40. It could even be 70-30. So just appreciate whoever it is, that you need to appreciate. Your kids, your wife, your husband, your partner, boyfriend, girlfriend. Maybe it's your mom or dad. Maybe they help you a lot. And you might send your mom a bouquet of flowers just as a surprise, not on a holiday, just out of the blue. I don't know. Spirit is giving me the message that there's somebody in your life that you need to appreciate, but not when it's expected. Appreciate them when it's unexpected, because that surprise will mean a lot. And then the Six of Cups, nostalgia card. This is thinking back to your childhood. I do it all the time. I had such a marvelous, wonderful childhood holiday life. Going to my step-grandparents and all the cousins, aunts, uncles, the songs, the tradition. I was really lucky. And I think about that all the time. And sometimes, for me, it does hinder me from enjoying what I have now, because it's so different. Thanksgiving was myself, my husband, and my son. That was it. And yes, I love them, and that was great, and it wasn't a whole lot of work for me. But that didn't stop me from remembering Thanksgivings past when it was a big, huge family. So we can't get caught up. We can't get too caught up in that, because it robs us of the joy that's now, right? It's okay to have fond memories of our past, but if we get so caught up in it that we forget to appreciate what we have now, then that's hurting us instead of enhancing us, Anyway, so that reading is pure emotion. That is all cups. So some of you Aquarians, not all of you, that is going to resonate with you. This Four of Cups was something, the message I'm getting is there's something right in front of you that you're not noticing or not seeing. And then with the Nine of Cups, I'm getting that somebody in your life needs to be appreciated when it's not expected. Not their birthday, not Christmas, not Mother's Day, Father's Day, whatever. Just because. And then with the Six of Cups, I'm getting, don't stay in your nostalgia too long. Stay in it just enough to say, oh, I remember that time that my wife and I walked across the suspension bridge in Brunswick and how much fun that was. I should do that. We should do that again. That kind of nostalgia is good. But being in the nostalgia of, oh, these holidays, they're just not the same and they don't feel the same and they're no good now because they're not like they were when I was growing up. That's not a good way of looking at it. I try to pull myself back and say, I was lucky to have that. But I'm also lucky to have my loving husband and my loving son to share holidays with now. Sometimes there's more. Sometimes we go to my sisters or what have you. But my son doesn't have any kids. He's not married. My grandchildren live in Tennessee. My daughter lives, almost 2 hours away or about 2 hours away. And she doesn't have just me for family. She has her father and her brothers and sisters and other people, so you can't always have everybody together. Okay, I think I've beat that enough. So top row, you all get it. This is an emotional thing. Bottom row, oh my gosh, that sword of truth. We cannot get away from this. The Capricorns had a double sword of truth. It came out and then it came out as a clarifier. And here it is in your reading, Aquarius. So I don't know why this keeps coming out. It's got to be different reasons for different signs. Hang on, let me take a sip of my coffee, please. Obviously, it's not the same for everyone. Ace of Swords. Aces are new beginnings, but this one is Sword of Truth. And this is, you can't have a new beginning without the truth. But remember, there's a dove, so you can be kind when you tell the truth. And then right after that, we have the King of Wands. This is a passionate, action-oriented king who's ready to do something, ready to move, ready to go, ready, get up and go. And then we have the Page of Swords. So these two cards also came out for, I believe, Capricorn. Sword of Truth. Page of Swords, this is a messenger card. Sometimes pages are novices who need to learn things, but this one, because of the birds on the sword, the one sword, which is a little small element of truth, but the birds are definitely a message from spirit, okay? So we've got Sword of Truth, King of Wands action, Page of Swords, message, words, intellect, your thoughts, your thinking. Let's get a clarifier for you on the Sword of Truth. What is this doing here? Please, Spirit. The top row makes perfect sense, and I got a little mini clarifying deck that's exactly like the big one. Isn't that cute? Okay. Spirit, can we have a clarifier for why the Sword of Truth is here for our Aquarians, please? It doesn't seem to go along with the King of Wands or maybe the Page of Swords a little bit, but that's a spirit message. Remember, Sword of Truth can also be telling yourself the truth. It doesn't always mean you have to tell someone else the truth, or maybe someone is going to tell you the truth. Okay, Spirit. Can we have a clarifier on the Ace of Swords, the Sword of Truth? Why is this Ace of Swords here, please? Another page, Page of Wands with the bird messengers. This is something... Okay, Five of Cups, change, emotion. The Devil. Capricorn, or doing things to excess, or your fears. Anything else for this Ace of Swords, please, Spirit? Anything else to clarify this? Okay. High Priestess, inner knowing. All right, so the clarifying cards for the Ace of Swords. Page of Wands, and you can see this has birds. Again, this is a spirit message. That's what I'm getting, spirit message. And then the Five of Cups, this is literally crying over spilled milk. And this goes right along with the Four of Cups, where he's not seeing that he still has something there. We'll try to make sense of this in a minute. And then you have the Devil. This can represent Capricorn, or doing things to excess, or your fears. I'm getting with this one, this is somebody's afraid to tell the truth, okay? Somebody's afraid to tell the truth. Then you have the High Priestess. This is inner knowing. This is knowing exactly what to do. You can't explain why you know it, but you do know it. She is between two pillars of beginnings and endings. This is pure intuition. So, some of you Aquarians, you know that there's a truth to tell. You know it. Like the High Priestess says, you know you need to tell someone the truth or tell a truth, but you're afraid to tell it. Whatever that truth is, you're afraid to tell it. So the intuition card, the High Priestess, goes along with these 2 pages because our intuition, that's sometimes how our spirits, our guides, our ancestors give us messages. They just give us an inner knowing. You know what to pick, what to do, where to go. So these pages you're getting those messages. You need to do it. And then with this 5 of Cups, get the truth told, and then take what you can take from there after it's been told, right? So once you know that telling the truth, this is not going to be an easy truth I'm hearing, but you have to get it out to move forward. You have the King of Wands after this. In order to move forward, you've got to get this truth out. It's going to come out. The truth always comes out. It's better if it comes from you than someone else, I'm hearing. So your intuition is going to tell you, right? And then after that, you're just going to move on with this 5 of Cups, with this 4 of Cups. You're just going to be able to take what's left. If that's a relationship, a job, I'm not sure, because telling the truth can mean many, many, many different things to many different people. But whatever this is, put your fear aside, listen to your gut messages, tell the truth, and then don't cry over spilled milk. Just be like, okay, we can move on from this. I can move on from this. All right, I think I've beat that with a stick to death. Okay. And then in the what's around the corner, you have the 4 of Wands. This is complete family stability, home life stability, the actions that you do. So, after this King gets into action, you do create that stability. And you create this, I'm hearing, with this very passionate Queen of Wands. Whatever this feminine energy is for you, she's a passionate, fiery, action-oriented queen. She's also got a dog there, which signifies loyalty. Lots of red going on in this card. Flaming fire sky. So this could be literally your partner. This could be your own female energy creating this. You may have a passion and a fire to do something, and it's going to create this. But then you have the Wheel of Fortune. Last one in your what's around the corner is a twist of fate coming in. There's going to be some sort of twist of fate. So you've created this happy life. You have a very passionate friend or lover, I'm hearing. And then a twist of fate is going to come in. So a twist of fate, Wheel of Fortune, it can be challenging or it can be a boost. It could literally be, you win the lottery, or you wanted to get together with this fiery queen for a while and it happens. It could, there's so many things that could happen with the twist of fate. It's very hard to predict that. It's something that you are unaware of that's going to happen. Sometimes I call it a speed bump. There's a bump in the road. You got to get over it. With the Wheel of Fortune, it's very important, as with all challenges, if it is a challenge, it's how you deal with it. If you come into some good fortune, are you going to hoard it or are you going to share it? If you have something challenging, are you going to just go around and be angry at everybody, or are you going to figure out how to deal with it? So that's, with the Wheel of Fortune, that's the challenge there. Okay. So, recapping, top row is all emotion, right? Something's right in front of you and you're not seeing it. Somebody in your family needs your attention when it's not expected. Don't stay in your nostalgia position too long. Okay? Sword of Truth, the truth needs to come out. Get over your fears. Use your intuition, spirit messages to tell that truth. And then don't cry over spilled milk, so to speak. Just pick up and move on and go forward and try to do it in a positive way. You've created this home stable, excuse me, family home, family life, or just your home for you. It doesn't have to be a family. It could just be your home is stable and comfortable and you like it. Then you've got this fiery Queen of Wands here, and then you're going to have a twist of fate coming in sometime in the near future, probably in the next couple of weeks, something. This doesn't have to be something huge either. I mean, it could be something very small, but it affects you in a huge way. Okay. All right. Let's get since you're an air sign, let's get a Starry Beginnings card. Okay, what's the card for my Aries today from the Starry Beginnings deck, please? I really enjoyed this deck. It's nice. What's the card from the Starry Beginnings for my Aries, please? There it is. Dream big. Dream with your heart. Ooh, that's nice. It's a 38, which is an 11, which is a master number, but boils down to a 2. Dream big. Look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? Yeah. Okay, 38. 38. Dream big, dream with your heart. Okay, Aquarians. Dream big, dream with your heart. There's no point in dreaming small because you think that's all you deserve or all you'll get. That is when the mind and fear is involved, the Devil card. Dream with your heart. Lead with your heart. Your heart knows that you deserve everything. All that you dream of, you deserve the best. The heart knows you can achieve this. Forget about the how. The universe takes care of that. Focus with your heart on the what. You know the heart is involved when you love what you are wishing for. Love is the feeling. Love is the creator. Fear is the tear it down feeling. So love the dream. Build it up with love. Build it with love. Create with love as the energy. When you love, you can create anything. Your heart is open. Can you feel it? Love is the power of all, the most powerful force in the universe. Reach high. Dream it with love, 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 love. Dream it big. Dream it with love. Blessings, dear one. Be love. Okay, so love is the key. And yes, it is. I say this a lot. I say it a very lot. I say it in my journals. I write it in my journals that love is the key. And you have a lot of emotional cards in here. And when you're dealing with this sort of truth, remember to come from a place of love. Always come from a place of love. Right? When our intentions are good and we come from a place of love, even if it's not well received by the other person, you know, we know that our intentions are good. We know that we're coming from a place of love. Sometimes we have to have hard conversations with people. And, you know, yeah, it's difficult. But if you're coming from the right place, coming from a heart-based place, you know, it won't be, it will be easier if you're coming from a heart-based place. Let me put it that way. Or Spirit's telling me to say that. Okay, Spirit. We're taking a Sacred Forest Oracle card from the Denise Lynn deck, please, for our Aquarians who are watching. I think I forgot to say the date. Today's Wednesday, November 29th. But whenever you find this, if the title catches your eye, there is a message in here for you. I should have said that at the beginning, right? Yeah, dates and times don't matter in in the multiverse, in multidimensional time, in the metaphysical time. There is no time. Okay, Spirit, what is the card for our Aquarians, please? What? Oh, there it is, pushing right out. Toadstools, growth. Oh, we seem to get this toadstool card a lot. It's just not one of my favorites because I just think it looks weird. It's probably, it reminds me of mushrooms growing on her head, but I don't think it is. I think it's just a hat that looks like that. Another master number. This is 44. You already got 11. And now you have 44. Toadstools, growth. 44. And also 4 and 4 is 8, which is also a master number. The number of mastery and infinity, right? 44, toadstools, growth. Okay, so we had dream big, dream with your heart, and the other card. Now we have toadstools, growth. Things that have been incubating beneath the surface are going to be coming to fruition. Get clear on your goals and dreams, because rapid growth is ahead. Yeah, that King of Wands, fiery, fast growth. Be ready for these projects to come to fruition. You must first be starkly honest about what you want. Aha, sword of truth. Be honest with yourself. Ask yourself, is this what I really want? Believe in miracles. Also, in the time ahead, you might discover a spiritual guru or step into a new spiritual path. You might find that you are providing expansive spiritual growth for others simply by being who you are. Make sure that your foundations are in place, because once this growth begins, you will be in for the journey of a lifetime. Foundations, that's that 4 of Wands, where the happy family. That's the good foundation, right? Fungi are ancient and were the first organisms to leave the water and initiate life on Earth 1.3 billion years ago. In the forest, their interconnected filament-like roots provide protein-rich food and life for the entire forest. This seemingly humble ancestor to the toadstool is so essential that none of our native conifers, pine trees, could survive without the life-giving qualities of their roots. Their ability to grow and survive throughout all time speaks of your ability to grow and thrive no matter what life brings. Beneath the surface of your life, miraculous changes are occurring. Something that you thought was ordinary is, in fact, remarkable. You are in a time of rapid spiritual and material growth. Get ready and hang on for the ride. Remember how I said that 4 of Cups card was something that's right in front of you that you don't see? Something that you thought was ordinary is, in fact, remarkable, right? I mean, so it's maybe something that you see as ordinary isn't really ordinary. So that goes right along with what Spirit was telling me to say about that 4 of Cups. There's something right there that you're not seeing. Okay, let's pull an animal oracle. This is quite a reading, Aquarius. Lots of good messages. So this honesty may be being honest with yourself, right? About something that's going to happen, and you may not be so sure that you really want that. It could be anything. It could be a marriage proposal. It could be a new job. It could be a new position. I mean, it could be so many different things, and you have to be honest with yourself or you'll be miserable. So for some of you, that's being honest with yourself. For some of you, that's being honest with another person. For some of you, that's asking another person to be honest with you, right? You know, sometimes we go up to somebody, especially if it's our friends, and say, be honest. Does this look good? Be honest. Do you like my boyfriend? You know, stuff like that. You know, so honesty comes in many ways. Oh my gosh, I don't know. Have I ever pulled this? I have never pulled this card before from that deck. Never. Dragon, supernatural. You are the ancient wise sage. You can shapeshift at will. Mastery is your destiny. Rise with dignity. Wow. Never pulled that dragon card. That's pretty special to me because I've had that deck for over a year. I have never pulled this card. You are the ancient, wise sage. You can shapeshift at will. Mastery is your destiny. Rise with dignity. Okay. Dream big. That goes along with it. Growth. Dream big. I mean, you're getting this message, Aquarians, that something big is around the corner for you. Something big and stable, but there's something right in front of you that you need to take notice of, right? Yeah. Okay. Well, I hope this has been helpful to you. I would love to know how this resonated with you, how it played out. You may want to come back and watch it in a couple of weeks after this time period goes by, and you can see, what of this happened or what came true for you. I would love to hear. Thank you so much for tuning in. As always, peace and kindness every single day. I love you all.